Hello, this is H.G. Bailey, and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Quest VI. We're gonna continue on here at Slimopolis in the competition, or the Coliseum fights, or whatever you want to call it. And I'm still using the same setup as last time. Really, the early ranks, they don't have that great rewards for the most part. I mean, the Hermes hat is good, but everything else, not too much I really care for, but, well, I'm gonna do them anyway, just to knock them out there. But yeah, pretty much all you really need is a lot of defense. I mean, I got the Platinum Mail and Platinum Shield equipped because some enemies in the later rounds here will be using some magical attacks, but even then, you don't really need it. But anyway, I'm listing all the setups that I will be using in the video description there, depending on which rank I'm at, because you always fight the same enemies, no matter what rank you're at. Now, as you can see, these guys aren't really doing a whole lot to me. But with the feral beasts, the danger is that, just like their cousins, they can blow themselves away and deal massive damage to you. So you want to have the ability to one-shot them, or nearly one-shot them, like with the Fire Claw there. I don't have it equipped, of course, but he still uses that to get around some problems, like enemies with high defense, or if they buff themselves up beyond my ability to damage them. I also have the Staff of Ghent equipped, so that way Goowain can heal himself without worrying about running out of MP. But alright, one more to go here. And like I said before, you don't have to do each rank in succession in order to unlock the higher ranks. You can just skip to the ones you really want. But yeah, that guy, pretty easy. Could have cast Sizzle on us, but with the Platinum Mail and Platinum Shield equipped, probably not going to deal that much damage to me. Hooray! And what do we get? A weapon that I'll never use now, because we got the Flame Tang Boomerang, but oh well, it's there. But, well, that was easy enough. Yeah, the first few ranks, pretty easy. Once you get up to, like, D rank and above, then it starts getting quite a bit harder. And I'll still be using the same setup for this one. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna need some wind elemental protection. And, well, fortunately, the Platinum Mail has that. No shields protect against wind elemental attacks, though. Just something to keep in mind. I mean, there's nothing else you can do, but, well, might as well keep the Platinum Shield going. But yeah, these guys can cast Swoosh. You don't have the Platinum Mail equipped, well, that's going to deal a lot more damage to you. But fortunately, with the Miracle Sword, I can pretty much heal any damage that they would otherwise deal to me anyway. Hey, alright. Easy enough there. Yeah, that was probably, one of the more dangerous battles you fight at this rank. This fight, not so much. Okay, they got that spooky aura that reduces your elemental resistances, so that way they can sap your defense away, but they just can't damage me fast enough if they do that. So, alright. Oh, and you might have noticed I turned up the battle speed to max because right now, not so much we can really do about this. It's all pretty much auto-battled, and hopefully you didn't learn too many different abilities for Goowain. But yeah, this guy can also use Thin Air on you, and that could really hurt if you don't have the Platinum Mail. But we beat him all the same. Hooray! Yeah, oftentimes the third battle is usually just one enemy you gotta worry about, and it's pretty easy to keep up with whatever damage they can possibly deal with the Miracle Sword. So, yeah. Well, a Poison Needle. I was about to say better than a Sharp Stick in the Eye, but no, that would actually be worse, wouldn't it? Okay, never mind. But anyway, now I actually want to change my setup a bit. I want to get a Flame Armor on Goowain there, so that way that'll help protect against Ice Breath attacks that we're going to have to be dealing with there. And let's see, what else do we got? I also want to get a Dragon Shield on Goowain there to help with that as well. I was looking in my bag space for that, but I was like, oh, wait a minute, I already got the dragon shields equipped on people, actually. But anyway, no, I think we're good. Let's just go up to rank E. This one starts getting a little tricky, but nothing we can't handle with the right setup. Yeah, the first 4 ranks you should be able to clear really easily with Goowain, as long as you have enough equipment for good defense. You don't even really need to worry about the elemental resistances for the first few battles. But alright, let's see what we can do here. Dream Era. Now these guys, they can, well, as you see, use Cool Breath. About 15, 20 damage for Ice Breath. But as you can see, with the right equipment, they can't really do a whole lot to us with that. So that really helps us out a lot. That's really the only elemental resistance that I need for this rank. And even then, it's not that big of a problem if you don't have that. But alright, let's see. This guy, he can fizzle you. Another good reason to have the Staff of Ghent, so you can heal yourself still. That is if you need a lot of healing at once instead of just the Miracle Sword. And let's see here. Dython. Okay, this guy can not only poison you, but also inflict Envenomed on you. Like that. Well, that's one way to damage you. Good thing he has the ability to cure Envenomed. Now, the regular poison status, yeah, that doesn't do anything during battle, though I'll probably still want to cure it anyway. Oh, and by the way, whenever you start another round at Slimopolis here, you get all your HP and MP refilled anyway. So, yeah, if you see, like, I'm not going back and forth to the inn, yeah, you don't need to worry about that. And couldn't someone else cure or heal you up? Guess not. But anyway, okay, for rank D, we want Hela's armor on Goowain. That way, that'll give him some resistance against fire breath attacks that we're going to be dealing with. And it'll also give us some frizzle resistance. And another thing, since the Hela's armor kills his agility, well, obviously the Meteorite bracer, not going to do a whole lot. So I want to give him the gold bracer just to give him some defense. I don't have anything better for you. And that is also kind of a little more of an advantage too, because with the Hela's armor, I can guarantee that Goowain will always go after the enemies, so that way, if they do anything remotely dangerous, I can heal up right in the same round. Since it's all auto-battled, it's not like I'm entering commands to preemptively heal or something like that. So that is something you could do with the tactics in regular battles, but setting tactics for Goowain doesn't influence his tactics in the Slimopolis here. But anyway, we got a couple noble, what are they called? Noble Gazbagons. And let's see, they can also, sort of blow themselves away, or I guess it's just kind of smothering him or something, whatever they're calling that attack. But anyway, yeah, these guys are pretty much all the same, except the green ones are obviously stronger, because they have a longer name. Well, that didn't work in Dragon Warrior 4. Like, I remember there was, like, some archer enemy or something where, like, there was the one with the regular name who was actually weaker, or no, stronger than the one with the longer name or something like that. But yeah, Fireclaw, that works pretty well against this guy, even though they use fire breath attacks, but, well, okay, there you are. Got a little lucky that they didn't explode or anything like that. That's okay. That's actually probably the hardest fight at rank D. You get past that, the rest is going to be relatively easy. Now with the Cure Slimes here, basically what I need to do is, well, it's just a battle of attrition. Sooner or later, they will run out of MP, or they just won't heal themselves for whatever reason. And I don't need to rely on MP, so I'm not worried about that at all. Alright, one more shot. Okay, yeah, cure slimes. I don't think there's any way they could kill you, no matter how lucky they get. But, alright, one more to go. See, this guy is actually going to be pretty easy. Now, the reason why I'm using the Fire Claw there against the Haunted Mirror is because, well, when he copied Goowain, he also got the defense boost that Goowain has. Probably not going to be able to deal a whole lot of damage with the Miracle Sword, and especially not now when he could buff his own defense. So Fire Claw, that gets around that problem pretty easily. Hooray! Not to mention Haunted Mirror, if they don't copy you immediately, they could use Dazzle Flash or Frizzle on you, which is one of the reasons why I have the Hela's Armour equipped. Alright, an Icicle Dirk. I think that can cast Crackle, if I recall correctly. So, that could be interesting, but I'm not going to use it, probably. I mean, maybe I'll give it show it off a little bit, but... Anyway, okay, so for rank C, now I want to equip the Dragon Shield to help give us some additional Ice Breath and Fire Breath protection. We're going to need both of those. Now, rank C is pretty tough. I might not be able to make it all the way through this, but I'll see what I can do. I think my setup is pretty optimized for this part. Again, keep the Hela's Armour and Gold Bracer equipped. Hela's Armour gives you not only magic protection, but also fire breath protection. Okay, this fight, the first one, pretty easy here. See, the Porker there, yeah, they can do like a critical hit or something, but nothing I'm worried about. Hell Nino had some fire breath and they could cast Sizz, but that's not really a problem either. And the zombie just kind of dies. Again, that is. Keep it clean and slimy. Okay, this one gets a little tricky. The Freezing Fog, well, yeah, can deal massive damage with its Ice Breath attack, so you might think it would be a good idea to use the Flame Armor, but we can kill him pretty quickly anyway, so I don't think that's too big of an issue. Just, you know, equip the Dragon Shield just to sort of blunt the Ice Breath attack. Another thing, you saw how his second Ice Breath attack didn't damage you too much? That was because he has two different Ice Breath attacks, Cool Breath and Chilly Breath, and I forget which one's which, but one of them is a lot stronger than the other. And also, that Splutterfly could cast Ka-Buff, which could be a little bit of a problem too. But we got the Fire Claw. Now this fight is the most dangerous one at rank C, because they have that Hatchet Man attack they did with their axe there, and that ow, yeah, that deals a lot of damage. Kind of like a critical hit. I think the way it works is it has a 37.5% accuracy, and if you do, you get a critical hit. If you don't, then you just miss and it does nothing. But the thing is that Goowain won't always use the Staff of Ghent to keep his HP up high enough in order to potentially survive that. So that's where the real problem comes in. But once you get rid of one of them, yeah, the rest, relatively easy. And as you saw, they had a Flame Breath attack, but that wasn't a problem to deal with either. Now, at this point, that's as far as I'm going to go in Slimopolis. You could go up to rank B, and you could win if you got really, really lucky. The big problem is that first fight. There's just so much luck involved. One of the enemies has Frenzy, and if they hit you with it, you're dead no matter what. So, yeah, and that seems to happen a lot more often than it otherwise should. So, yeah, we're just going to leave it at that for now. But anyway, I want to head back to the real world here, and I want to get back to the Fashion Forge. Oh, you know, I could be using that Hermes hat to zoom around instead of using my MP. Well, not that it's a big deal, but whatever. I'll rearrange my equipment later. But anyway, first things first, I want to go underwater around here because, well, there's something around down there at the ocean floor. But yeah, with the Slimopolis there, I'm going to wait until I acquire a certain boomstick before proceeding with that, if you know what I mean, viewers. That'll really help out a lot. Oh. Yeah, nice pun there, Carver. How do you get around from one bed to the next? You don't even have, like, a raft or anything around here. I mean, we got a ship, but, you know, what if someone just comes swimming in here or something? Oh, yeah, we kind of heard about you before, way at the beginning of the game, too. Oh. Well, unfortunately, you can't get access to that part of Sweet Dreams until either you've shared enough dreams with the networking, Street Pass, whatever that thing is, I don't know. Or if you're playing the mobile version, you have to have enough dreams that you've found in the bookshelves or dreamscapes. But yeah, in the DS version, we can't really do a whole lot with that unless I, like, hack the game or something. So, oh well. Oh, Ashlyn. Nope, Danger never takes a holiday. What did you think? You're hanging around with Rex. Danger's his middle name. Practically. But anyway, yeah, we might as well rest up here. I've been flying around everywhere. Okay, so we got that, and let's see. I think someone was talking about some sort of palace or something underwater. Weren't they talking about that? I forget. But what's going on there anyway? Find out next time on Let's Play Dragon Quest VI. This is H.C. Bailey signing off. Have a good day.